what's going on here. I am having difficulty already. Uh-oh. Here. Oh, I know. This is this is why I'm here, actually, to just kind of we'll figure it out. There we go. We had this. Marty, can you hear me? Marty, can you hear me? There we go. Two people, my two friends in the world. God bless. My seven friends in the world. Can anybody hear me? Let me pull the chat up. You can hear me, Lois. Hey, Lois, how you doing? You can hear loud and clear. Oh, yeah, Marty, you're up in. Are you in Michigan? Who knows? You're like a world traveler, man. I get messages from you from all over. But you ought to be happy. There's Tom Mancini. Hey, Tom, how you doing, man? Looking forward to the party. Yeah, in January. Yeah. And so we're trying out for those of you who are just coming in. Scratching my head, going, why am I even doing? I don't know. I came to this party late. In terms of the technology stuff, for a long time I ignored it, and now I'm an old guy trying to figure it out. But I look at it this way: if I can have some fun doing it, and we can have some fun doing it, because it's all about me. But really, when we get down to it, if we can have some fun doing it here, and say hey. Hang out a little bit, chat, keep in touch, then it's worth it. I can't believe, you would think I'd be a lot better at probably everything I do, but the thing is I do a lot of things, and I do them long enough till I can do them well enough. I do other stuff. And then I forget the shit I learned. Of course, that could be exit 11 due to exit 11 in Michigan. You never know about that. All right, let's see. Let me go back to the chat. I'm from All Good in Sarasota. Hey, Mike Benedict. I'm Benedict once in a while. No, sorry. Like you never heard that before, I'll bet, right? Good to have you with us, Mike. You didn't get flooded out then, huh? Man, you guys have had it rough down there. Especially when you got the insurance going on and the HOAs. Oh, it's a freaking mess. God bless y'all in Florida. Got the first drink of the evening. I got a little vodka. Not Tito's. I got, I'll just show you a little bit of it. New Amsterdam. It's got a cool bottle. I won't show you the label, but you get the idea of the bottle there. And I'm more of a Tito's guy, as you all well know. But this New Amsterdam is real good. And Marty says, "You got it, Mike." We all love the show, and some of us love it and need it. Oh man, yeah, it's kind of like a support group. That's why I call it the support grouper. Perch Church Support Grouper Sandwich, Jamboree Gospel. Look, if you can't get up and be silly a little bit each day, be silly in life and crazy, have fun, then why are you bothering to live anyway, right? Because we're here to preach the philosophy of life, the Perch Church philosophy of life, Perch Church falafel of life. Every day above ground is a good day. Can I get an amen? And I'm getting thirsty. I waited all day. I did. I waited about 3 o'clock. I'm messing with this stuff. And I'm going, boy, I could use a drink right about now. And I generally don't drink during the week. If I have, well, I'm not much of a beer drinker. If I drink 3 beers anywhere, that's a lot of beer for me. But yeah, I'm really, I drink when I go to work. I drink on the job. Well, I made my weaknesses my strengths. It's a stoic philosophy. Christine Beaker Burgers here. Hi, Christine. How you doing? From the burgers from Fremont. I'll tell you, Fremont has great burgers. Mm-hmm. And we got the Himburgers. Man, we got the Himburgers. Ah, that's so fun. T.R. Himberg and Christine Beakerberg, we got the Himburgers. Yes. How am I feeling? Thank you for asking, Marty. Let's have a drink first. And then I'll tell you all the bullshit you want to hear. Here we go. Friday night, First Perch Church Social. This is a trial balloon. Because I want to have videos. I'm going to analyze it. Well, let me do the drinking. Social! Yes! Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoi, hoi, hoi. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoi, hoi, hoi. 1, 2, 3, super. It's not good. Yeah. You know, I realize though I can be like all quiet and everything, introspective, sometimes too much. We all get that way, but good things can come out of that though. But I realize I get in front of an audience. Now, this is a much different animal, as you are obviously aware. I can't get the feedback like from a live audience. And see, that's the thing. When you got a live audience, you could tell if that live, if you're connecting, if you're clicking, you could tell immediately. That's one of the reasons why a lot of Broadway actors, or many Broadway actors, preferred the stage over films, because it's not quite the same doing it like this. So the only way I can tell is by what you guys are writing down here. Lee Bickley. Hey, Lee. How you doing? Say hi from my Uncle Tim Webb. Oh, I didn't know that was your uncle. I'll be darned. What a year. What actually, this ain't going to be all gloom and doom and shit, but man, it's been a rough year. We're just losing so many people. It's pretty freaking cool, actually. I've been watching thousands of hours. I mean, it's not pretty cool. We're losing people. What's cool? I'm watching all these thousands of hours of content that's out there. And the aliens are attacking. People are pissed off with the politics. I mean, man. But it's fascinating, it's fascinating. And it helps pick you up a little bit because, man, it's just been like week after week. We're going to do our tribute. I'm working on a song. See, I had hoped to have all this stuff, the videos, and I want to do a whole bunch of different things with this. As I'm getting old in my old age here, and figured it'll keep me off the streets and from standing at the edge of the freeway with a sign. Tony Daly, hey! Greetings from Kelly's Island. Who don't love Kelly's Island? We should do Kelly Island White tonight. Troy Schmidt, but you don't remember me from Mr. Ed's? I would get your room for you in Port Clinton. Hey, thanks, Troy. Was it a good room? Yeah, are they open now? I know Mr. Ed, my buddy Ed Fitzgerald, he sold it to his son, and I don't know if it's going, because I know we're not doing the Super Bowl this year. We had some Toledo people who come every year. We did the Super Bowl parties at Ed's for 25 years almost. So I don't know. Let's see, what else is going on? Oh, Rick has lost several friends this year, too. Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing around all over the place because while I'm trying to keep train of thought, I'm trying to operate this stuff, and you can't do everything. You can try. A man must know his limitations. That's what my daddy said. My daddy said, son, I wish I could play music on this, because I would do like a DJ music. We'd talk music and call-ins and everything, and that would be a lot of fun. Got a lot of good friends, got a lot of good people, man, who come see the shows so many years, and I want to thank you, and I appreciate that so much. I'll tell you that right now. And let's drink to our friends. Let's drink to that's the song. Drink to their memory. Let's drink to their memory. I had hoped to have it done by the first show to kick it off, but no. And that's okay. I want the song to be good, then I'm going to put a little tribute to it with photos and things. You want to make God laugh? Announce your plans. That's the old saying. Here we go. So, tell me what's going on, guys. Rick, I know Rick makes some damn fine salsa too. I got your mason jars. I'll bring them back. Dennis McGrath, greetings. Glad you're well. People just need to lighten up and enjoy ourselves. Yeah, I've always preached that, man. I do, and I have my serious side. That's not the side that everybody says. You know, they say it's a character. This is different here because it's like I'm being Mad Dog, but yet I'm in my home, which when I'm not usually Mad Dog in my home. I'm not usually the character, you know, when I'm out of that environment. But I really have always encouraged. I think life is to live. Life is to enjoy. I think that you're doing yourself and nature and the powers that be. You're dissing them if you do not work at trying to be happy or trying to enjoy yourself or trying to enjoy life. I think that's part of the magic of being human. That's just me. Howdy, everyone. Kristen Bergwald, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's make sure everybody gets greeted. Troy's good to see you, Troy. Crispin Nesper, happy winter. J.D. Bechtel is here, Ontario, Ohio. Where is Ontario, Ohio? Let me guess. Is it anywhere near Upper Sandusky? Just a hunch. No, I mean, you know, because who named Upper Sandusky? I could never figure that out. Cheers. Lois, I need to accept my limitations as I age. I don't know. I've had a rough couple of years. I know I was going up there. It's really been ever since COVID, you know. Ever since the pandemic, 2020, man. It's just been one thing after the other, slowly, you know. And it feels like it's building up, you know. And I was having problems with my legs, walking, getting on the stage. I'm not embarrassed about shit like that. I'll make my life part of the show. That's what I've always done anyway. If I have to use a cane, I use a cane. If I don't have to use a cane, I'm getting better on that. And we lost Pat Daly this year. That was a big thing to me. I've gone back to Pat since I was about 19 years old, and he was just. We're gonna do a tribute show to him too, man, because I love that guy. My mother passed away. Not that Pat's more important than my mother, but I think Pat would have it that way. My mom finally passed away. She's had a rough couple of years, and I still got her stuff I'm going through, and y'all, you know how it is. So it's just one thing after that. But I'm starting to walk better. I'm working on this stuff. We're still doing the shows, and I'm really grateful. People coming out and having fun. We had a great summer at the Roundhouse. We had, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, for our shows, we were full every day, every show. And I don't think there was one turd in the punch bowl this year, really. And if there was, I wouldn't remember anyway, you know. can't do this and have a long memory. You drive yourself crazy. But we had a good season show-wise, and some days are harder than others. But once we get together, we start singing, start laughing. Socializing. Let's socialize tonight here. Jerry Taylor's giving us a. Is it Jerry or Gary? I'm thinking it's Jerry. Jerry. He's giving us a social. Lois is giving us a cheers. Lee Bickley a cheers. I did not know Tim was a relative. Tim was another one. What a talent. Apex Nation Z. Are you real? This must be somebody from like what's that one? I'm like putting it on different platforms just to learn, what the deal is. Twitch, that's what it is. Are you with a name like Apex Nation Z? God, welcome to the Perch Church. Michael Costello, what's shaking, brother? Mansfield, JD Beckfield. Oh, that is near Mansfield, yeah. Ontario, Ohio. Hey, Lori Whitaker, how you doing, Lori? What's shaking, girl? Cheers from Huntington, West Virginia. I did a club. Did we talk about this before? Excuse me. I performed at a hotel there. I think it might have been a Radisson. It seemed like it was out of character for Huntington, West Virginia. It was a nice place. Not that it being a nice place was out of character for West Virginia, but they had a volcano in the lobby. They had a comedy club in the hotel. They had a big volcano in the lobby. Let's see. Gary Taylor says we are all just running the dash and making the best of it. Yeah, man, it is. It's like, and I think the odds. I mean, this is all this for me. This is the bonus. These are the bonus rounds, And I've been very blessed. I have 2 wonderful grandsons. I mean, these little guys. So now I really want to hang around just so I can, influence them, so I can get them in trouble. Teach them the way of the dog. Come on, boys. I'll take you under my wing. Grandpa, Mad Dog, Grand Doggy will show you what to do. Oh, they're pistols too, man. They are pistols. Noah Zach. But yeah, man, we're all just trying to enjoy. Well, you know what? It is. It's the ride. I believe that enjoy the ride thing. I mean, why are you here? What are you here for? Everybody has their own thoughts on why they're here. Some people think we're not here for anything at all, and others think we serve a purpose. Me, I believe that we all serve a purpose. I think our job is to enjoy this experience. Well, the first thing is to experience it. How we experience it depends on the cards that were dealt to us. And then whatever we can do with it. So, Marty, hey, hoping to feel a bit. I am. Sounded a little under the weather. No, I was smoking too much, I think, maybe. Valerie, hey, Val. I can't see a comment from her. Let's see. West side of Mansfield. Thank you, JD. Mama Dog is still giving it hell up there. My daughter Chris is home. And Kristen is, she's here she's just here for a week. She came in from New York. She did a commercial in New York. Now she's on her way to Santa Fe next Tuesday to do something on a set for a week. Hey, Chris, what is that you're going to do in Santa Fe? I don't think she can hear me. Maybe another commercial or something. I don't know. But she is now Professor Kristen Adams. Professor. Yeah, she took a gig at Savannah College of Art who's it? Art and Design, Savannah College of Art and Design, and she is teaching there for the time being. Right now, it's a new adventure, and also living in the South. You know, she's really used to living in New York, living in L.A. You know, fast-paced places, traveling a lot, and first time spending any real time, I think, at least living and working on a daily basis in the South. And it's a different deal in the South, man. You know, people got to behold. I dig it myself. I worked all over the South. Oh, I got stories. But anyway, so now my daughter Chris is Professor Adams. So I know she can't get over that either. That the title. I say the title's great, man, because you can have that. You'll have that title all your life now. You know, put that in there in the resume under you know, all the other cool shit you done. God bless you, Debbie Preckler. Hey, nice to see my face. Oh, you don't want to see my face. Everything is going. My ears are getting longer. My nose are getting longer. My teeth are getting shorter or breaking up. Crap. Wait a minute. I got something here. Could be fun. Well, not fun, just so. I got to get a better interface where I don't have to fumble around for the stuff as much and look around for it. That's the one thing. I do enjoy what I'm using. Oh, I've got a new computer, by the way, this is the maiden voyage of the brand new computer, which it's got a lot of power to it, and I'm really appreciate it. Now I totally get where, you know, you go out to buy a desktop or laptop or whatever, you know, and I've bought a dozen desktops already and laptops and iPads. I got 3 or 4 iPads sitting around here, you know, I've got all this. I don't know what to do with it once I don't use it anymore. I want to get rid of it in a good way, you know, because I'm not an old bastard. There we go. So, anyway, what was I talking about? The desktops. Okay, I lost it. Let me find the chat here. There we go. Kristen's upstairs. I don't know if she's listening. She's probably working on something. She's always doing something. Her and Mom went out today, had some fun, and saw the grandsons. And what else is going on here? Tell me. I'm trying to get some more men. Let me see all these messages. Kenny might want to rethink that. I'm a little behind on that. Great to see you, David. Why? Because we love you, man. MOUSE. Yeah. Kenny Carth. You know, that's the other thing. It doesn't. Let me try this. The Kmart song. Kevin Limbert wants the Kmart song. Okay. Lois says it sounds great. I can't hear. I'm not using anything. Usually I got my mic and everything, but I still don't have all that hooked up the way I've been trying different configurations, and we'll come up with something so that we can have it sound as good as possible. Right now I'm just using the Procam Logic microphone and cam, but if it sounds all right, well enough, I can pick up the guitar and throw out a tune. I'm not going to say it's not going to sound good, but it could be fun, you know. I'm just waiting for the New Amsterdam to kick in. Who else we got in the house, man? Hello out there, everybody. If I didn't get a chance to say hi to you, I will as soon as I can. Let's see. Let me see something here. I'll forever be learning this, or I'll just give up. That's not like me to give up, though. I'm not auto scroll is enabled. Come on. Your messages will automatically scroll to display the most recent chat messages. Are you sure about that? Kevin Limpert is the last. How do I unhighlight that? Okay. Oh, here we go. Show on stream. No. Well, Lois, Lois, how you doing? She says, no need to warn me about no old bastards. I live with one. Hey, God bless us all, old bastards. Get off my lawn, you kids. Don't give us the shit, Kenny. No need. Here we go. I don't know why it's getting the feed gets hung up. That's what I'm trying to get this thing to, because it's not scrolling. Let me try this here. No, nothing there. I thought you had a gig tonight. No, man, nothing. Hanging loose like Mother Goose. Next week, next Saturday, if you can see right up there. It's Maria Schrock's birthday, too. Keep on Schrocking. And Frank and Shelley's party at the Crow's Nest next week. Don, you are invited, by the way. Frank and Shelley. Farmer Frank, we'll call him. Farmer Frank has like 1,000,000 acres of farm. I don't know. It's a lot. He's got a lot of farmland. He's a wheat farmer in Michigan. And so I had asked him, because I happen to know this, I said, Frank, you grow wheat. That's all you grow wheat? Yeah, we grow wheat. I said, is it winter wheat? He says, yeah. And I said, is it for Triscuits? And he gets this big smile on his face. He says, yeah, how'd you know that? I said, well, I just happen to know that Triscuits are made from winter wheat, and the winter wheat that's grown in Michigan goes into the Triscuits. So Farmer Frank and his lovely wife, Shelley, sweetest people you want to meet, and just, great friends, great supporters. We are just really blessed with a lot of good people, man. Good people. We like good sense of humor, and we like to sing, and that's what I figure I'm going to do, how I'm going to characterize it anymore, man. I mean, I'm really just coming to the gigs to, make a living. Of course, that's what I do. That's how I've made my living all my life, doing comedy and music and what have you, done a bunch of other things in the entertainment business. And, but now at this point, I think singing and laughing with people is more important than it ever was. We just went through a real tough period with me doing that too, because there was a lot of people that, people who have delicate sensibilities, if you will. And even though their sensibilities may be delicate, they still don't have a problem telling you how they think you should act and behave and what you should say. And we can't have that, We can be civil, but we can't have. We have to fight that kind of thing. Anyway, so we're here to have a good time. Dennis Smith, Little D. So anyway, let me get back to Frank and Shelley. Every year they have a Christmas party. I had put up a guitar years ago for auction for the Red Cross, autographed guitar, and they were the highest bidders on it. Quite a nice amount of money went for the Red Cross in Toledo from Frank and Shelley, and they have my guitar, and that's how I met them actually. So now they have a Christmas party every year, and they brought it over here to. We've had it at different places. We've had it in Toledo, and we've had it at the Crow's Nest now, and we've had it at Ed's, I believe, too, or Bar 145 was it? Anyway. Next week, it's at the Crow's Nest. If you've never been to Crow's Nest, you got to come up. Now, it's Crow's Nest is not a rowdy place. It's just a fun place, good food. Sit at your tables and chairs. I'm going to entertain you. We're going to have a lot of fun. There'll be some conch blowing. And it's the Frank and Shelley Christmas party. That's what I was going to do. I was going to dig up pictures, and I don't have them. All right. Jim Straka of the Bite Me Group. Hello, Jim. How are you? Cliff Cater is here. How you doing, Cliff? Oh, let me get back to Dennis. Little D. Little D is named Little D for a reason, because his name is Dennis, and he's about that tall. Of course, that didn't mean anything on this, right? But he is a diminutive stature, but large of heart and spirit. And what he likes to do on the holidays is dress up like an elf, or on Halloween he does a Chucky, leprechaun, Little D, the lucky leprechaun, little Elfie. And he does a wonderful job, comes on stage, beads throw out, have some. He brings a certain je ne sais quoi to the proceedings. So we love having D and his wife join us. And I understand you're going to be at the Crow's Nest party. Looking forward to that. Next Saturday night, Crow's Nest. Everybody's welcome. Come in, kneel down, and pray. When I pass around the plate at the end of it all, I didn't have a penny to pay. Mama Hall has joined the group. Hey. So Jim Stracca, Cliff, we'll get back to you in a minute. I hope you're doing okay, but if you're not, let us know. Cliff and I go back. So many of you folks, there are some folks I don't know very well or at all, and then there's others that I've known you've been coming to see me perform for 30 or 40 years. And I'll tell you, that's a good feeling. At this, looking back now, going, yeah, it's met a lot of great people. It's hard to think that it's at this time of my life and my career, because when you do this kind of, you guys know me, you live the kind of lifestyle guys like us live, man. You're just, you're going full tilt boogie, balls to the wall, man, and you're not paying too much attention to as it's going by until and I think that's a lot of entertainers have that. I remember a comedian by the name of Cork Proctor, and he was out in Vegas. He was a friend of my dad's. My mom and dad lived in Las Vegas for about 25 years. I spent a lot of time there. It was like my second home. And Cork, I was young and doing my thing. Well, I wasn't that young, actually. I was in my 40s. But he was one of those dress-up shirt, suit, businessman, comedian kind of guys, drinker, but I'm not one of them. I'm not that kind of comedian, the same kind of corporate style. While I have done a lot of corporate work, it's an acquired taste. It's a different thing that we do. But anyway, he was trying to say from his perspective, he was just telling me back then, he says, I'm retiring, I'm getting out of the business, because he was 70, I think, at the time. Maybe in his 60s at the time, maybe my age. He says he was moving to South America, him and his girlfriend. And he was still a good-looking cat, too. He just had that look. He's slick. Moving to South America. I thought, I don't know, this guy could be full of shit. He might, But, and I never knew what happened to him. But he gave me some advice. We hung out a little bit there in Vegas, and he would book some gigs and shit too. And I'm rambling. Anyway, I remember him saying, save your money. Save your money. It's gonna go. The time is gonna go by fast. You won't even realize it, and then all of a sudden you'll turn around and go, "Holy cats!" So I just read this years ago. I haven't heard Cork Proctor. I wonder whatever happened to him. He crossed my mind, and he just passed away not too long ago in South America. There you have it, man. Right up to the end, living his dream. To Cork Proctor. Perfect place for us old folks. Costa Rica is a good place. Yogi's down. Yogi's. That's Yogiville, man. Yogi loves Jaco Beach, Costa Rica. I've been down there several times. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Oh yeah, exactly. Say hi to Tony D, please. It's his birthday. Tony D! Happy birthday, amigo. I'll get my guitar, we'll play happy birthday. 4'2". Dennis Smith says he's 4'2". Yeah, little D. Nice cat. You like that? Bob Adamov. Bob, Now, if you're wondering why we have not chatted, Bob Adamov, the intrepid author of 17, 18 novels, he makes Stephen King look lazy. But he does have a lot of books out. I'm a character in most of them. Most of y'all know Bob, but on the chance that there's somebody here who hasn't heard of him and that doesn't know, he's a good friend of ours. And Bob, I was going to have you as the first kickoff of the show, but I didn't want to invite you to do this and then have things be all messed up. I wanted to, kind of run through the paces here a little bit, but I would really, really love it if you would we could do a video thing next week for next Friday night's show. And you could talk about, by the way, I just happen to have right here. Did happen to have it right in front of me. Bob Adamov's, you know what, let me get rid of this guy here for a minute. There we go. That's me and Bob when we were young. No, wait a minute there now. Let's see. I need something that's not too distracting. There we go. Lake Erie Perch. Anyway, Bob. So now this is the first kind of I think this is the first one like this. The type. It's a different type of book, production. It's more now. This was one of his more recent books, Sunset Blues, hardcover, hardbound. I'm trying to remember what they call these, what the term was for the business. But anyway, this is Bob's holiday book, Alone at Home. And I said, Bob, it's a great title, but there was a movie called, and he says, well, there's a reason for that, which I was glad to hear, because I'm sure that he's got nitpickers constantly everywhere he turns, which is good, because then they're thinking about the book. It's not like they, oh, well, oh, wait a minute. So anyway, Alone at Home, and it's a book for geriatrics. No, it's about. Bob. I have not read it. I got one of the first. He got me sent me one of the first copies. I have not read it yet, but it's right here for the holiday reading. And Bob, if you would want to join us next week, you're more than welcome to do a video. Come on, you can do next Friday. Next Friday we have, our guest will be our first official guest of Perch Church 2.0, 3.1. I don't know. Great, Bob. Sounds good. And I'm not going to, by the way, bobadamov.com. You can go, these make beautiful Christmas gifts. He'll sign it. He'll write anything you want. He'll even bounce a check for you if you want. No. Yeah, he'd be happy to sign it. And boy, can you imagine the warm cockles in the heart of your close reading friend or reading person in your life. And I can't wait to hear how this is doing. First holiday book. Anyway, Bob Adamov, Home Alone, going to be our guest next week. You'll be able to see him. We'll do it like, it's like a Zoom thing or something, but we have a lot of fun with it. All right. Hey, yeah. This is the Hundley hat. Our friend Ralph Wilbanks, he discovered the Hundley submarine. It was the missing Confederate submarine, and he discovered it. Him and his team. It's on the History Channel. He's usually here, but I didn't really let a lot of people know that we were doing this anyway. Marty Taylor says, oh, it's soft cover. Thank you, Bob. Soft cover book. You can use the first one on me. Mike, if it screws up, it screws up. That way it's fixed for Bob. Sounds like you're having a few drinks there, Marty. Good for you. Marty's a character in Bob's book. Ed Fox. Hey, Ed, how you doing? Yeah, we had Rick and Amy. I wanted to download those pictures, too. Tim Johnson's in the house. Rick and Amy, some wonderful people, friends. Supporters, fans, I'm not sure. I don't know how to characterize people so much. I like, you know, some people like to be called known as fans. That's the thing. So, but they have they're another couple of wonderful folks who they donated. I met those folks through the Red Cross benefit too that I did at CIC when I did that for the Club Red. And Rick and Amy had purchased a show in their house and donated. That money, of course, went to the Red Cross. And then it went so well, we had so much fun. They just started doing it every year. So it was a great party again last week, and Dougie puts his heart into it too, man, for you guys. And yeah, Ed, it was good to see you. Stop by at Crow's Nest next week. You'll see some of the same people, I think. And maybe Ted and Wendy will be there. I don't. I'm a character in Bob's books as well. That was Marty. I read that one. Let's see. You can use the first one. Screws of software. In Bob's new book, Breakwater Bay. I should do a reading. I'm not going to. Don't. A reading from the Book of Bob to the Hermaphrodites. Now, in Breakwater Bay, your next one, I wrestle a crocodile. Paul, I'm told I saved Paul Jarvis too. We'll be excitedly looking for that. Tim's in the mobile home. Did you see that there were some people selling drugs out the mobile home window? It's like a drive-through. Well, that's a happy goddamn meal, huh? World's going crazy. Perch Church friends and followers. Yeah. Yay for Dougie. Yes, a round of applause. You know, well, no, we got that side. A round of applause for Doug. I still got to find all this stuff. There we go. Oh, I'm like a kid with a new toy here with this stuff. Ed Fox says it sounds good. Thanks, Ed. I will screw it up when I go to this stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear the furnace over here. I had to get a new furnace last winter. Oy, oy, oy. Furnace and air conditioning, the whole thing. But I can hear it. It's not that loud, but I didn't know if it was picking up on the mic or not. Kelly Powell, Kelly and Beth in the house. Hello. Tell me where you're from, Kelly and Beth. And Ed, yeah, if you guys don't mind when you type in where you're from. So Jim Straka, I got to get back to Jim if he's still here. Jim has a boat called Bite Me, and him and his family joined us in Mexico when we were doing our travel trips and our cruises and everything, and Jim's got quite a sense of humor. Oh, man. All right, well, Jennifer Johnson, born on a Sunday. Daddy got drunk and left home on a Monday. Tim and I are happy to see you tonight. I'm happy to see you guys, too. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're all well. Ed Fox is a evening dog. Sometimes I got to back up because I miss some of these. And Cheryl Mellon, say hi to Tony D. All right, we got that. I backed up a little too far. Evening, dog. See you next week. Ukulele Dick McCarthy. Hey, Dick McCarthy. Good Lord willing, creek don't rise. Damn my soul, bless my eyes. Bless my soul, damn my eyes. That's it. 38 years I saw your first show, which was at the RHB. Well, my first show at the Roundhouse. Oh, the first show you saw was 38 years ago, yeah. My first show at the Roundhouse Bar was 1980. And I had been performing. I started when I was 17 in Cleveland. Here, where I had a band. I was a folk musician. I was a rock and roller. I was a country artist. I was a stand-up comic. All, yeah. Because everything, you got to adapt as everything morphs. So, I don't know where it's going now. I mean, it's like you could always count on. There was always something new in the nightclub or bar industry that would last by 5 or 8 years, maybe 10 years. You'd have the urban cowboy phase, you had the disco phase, you had, and then there's people who like that stuff that they don't stop enjoying it. So you can, if you can do well during that period, you'll be able to hold on to those folks for, hopefully as long as you keep doing it. Bob and Marty, I'm bouncing around all over the place, but I'm happy to talk to you guys, man. It's nice to have you with us. How'd y'all get in my basement? Wait a minute. It's the old Dean Martin joke. What are y'all doing in my living room? So, yeah, we got coming up. What else is new? Anything? I don't know. Yeah, maybe we've exhausted. I've yammered away for 47 minutes and 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. The Kmart song. Let me scroll down. Still sounds very good. Thank you, Dick. You know what? I wonder if we could go blue, grow zeal. Ed Fox was at Rick and Amy's, man. Thanks, brother. Hey, Ben Marich, Mongo. We were just not talking about you. We were talking about Ralph. I didn't mention you, but now I can, because you are you? Of course, you're a proud grandpa, but you're going to have a grandson, or you had a grandson. I can't remember if you're about to, you're going to, or you just, well, not you, but of course, anything is possible in this new world order. Perch Church is back. Yippee yay. Thank you, Ed Middick. That's the happiest jump for joy I've seen today. Thank you. Ben, I got the rum. I have got, you know what, dude? Since you're here, Ben Mongo Marich is another illustrious character in my life. We go back years. We met when I was working in the Cayman Islands, which I did for 4 to 6 weeks a year for 12 years. I headlined the comedy club at the Holiday Inn Coconuts Comedy Club on 7 Mile Beach. And Ben had he had a couple businesses down there. And he was you can't call him a treasure hunter, because if you say, hey, there's my buddy, went by the name of Mongo, still goes by the name of Mongo, ex-Marine, not ex-Marine, Marine, he's a Marine. Sorry about that. Old Marine. As his dad was a military man, too. I met his dad. But Mongo is not a treasure hunter. He's a treasure finder. That's what he'll correct you on. No, I'm a treasure finder. And he's found some stuff. Fact, Ben, see what I'm wearing? He gave me this in Grand Cayman. I think in some Caribbean nations it means we're married. But he gave us a piece of 8 in the Cayman Islands back in probably 98. It was before 9/11. I was doing all those shows there. And we became lifelong friends. And I brought him up to Put-in-Bay, and he's in Bob's books. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe everybody in here is in Bob's books. If they ain't, they should be. Ben Mongo Marich. Oh, good old buddy. I got to get out there to Denver and see you, man. Don Klein. I should write a song about the Seiche. Seiche? Is it Seiche? It's one of those deals, no matter how you say it, somebody's going, no, it's Seiche. No, it's Seiche. No, it's shh. That's what it is. Shh. So it's the water getting all pushed out of the basin, the western basin in Lake Erie, which would be over here. Like, wait a minute. Let me pull up a visual aid. A visual aid. Here we go. The western basin of Lake Erie. Professor, where's the professor at? Professor! So anyway, it gets put. Oh, you can't see my cursor. You know what? I got to add that little thing where I can draw and doodle. But the western basin of right there, kind of, yeah, where the islands are. It's the shallow part of the lake. The lake gets deeper the further east it gets. Average depth at the western end of the Lake Erie is about 28 feet or something. It's not very, but it's shallow. And that's why the storms kick up really quick. It's like a saucer of water. If you shake it, it just... When the wind comes out of the west there, it can push the water out far, and so it pushes all the water out, and you can walk. You can walk on the lake bed. Not all of it, just part of it, a little bit of it. But it's kind of an event when it happens. It's a sheesh. A sheesh. A sheesh. I'm having fun with myself in my basement. This is it. This is full circle. Hakuna Matata. In the basement again. I have a full circle story I'm going to share with you guys. One time my dad told me this story, and yeah, it's a real cool story about life and about how things come around back again, and things you learned when you were young that you think you'd never use. They become valuable, or they can become valuable again. They're always valuable. You just don't need them at the time. What are we doing? All right. Help me out. What's going on? See, this is where a guest would come in handy here. A guest to talk to me. Mongo and Ralph are in the beginning of the next book, Bob Adamov says. Oh, you're bringing the whole gang in there. Bob, who's new in the book? I know you. Bob always likes to introduce a few characters, new people that he meets in his travels, and he's got a good following over Chincoteague, Virginia. He did a book on. That's where they have those wild horses on the island, wild stallions out there. Kenny, sing something. Oh, I never thought I'd ever hear anybody say that to me. Cliff Cater. Yeah, this will be good. Let me know how the guitar, if you can hear the guitar even. Yeah, let's use this guitar here. Use a little tuning. I just decided I would have had this tuned like I have the other one tuned, but I just decided I wanted to use this guitar. Oh yeah. This ain't working. Hold on. That's why. Not even close. It's awfully sharp, huh? Woo! Give me a moment, folks. I apologize for this. Hey, I got more viewers. I stopped talking. Something tells me this ain't right. I know what I did. Down in Louisiana, where the alligator grows so mean, that little girl that I swear to the world made the alligators look tame, baby. Poke salad and Gator got your granny. Ooh, everybody said it was a shame. Well, Mama was working on the chain gang. Yeah, real mean spots, straight raised old woman. Every day before supper time, well, she go down by that truck patch, pick her a mess of pork salad, carry it home in a tote sack, pork salad and Gator got your granny, chomp, chomp, chomp. Everybody said it was a shame. Mama was working on the chain. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, sock a little pork salad to me, y'all. Yeah, I'll go get me a mess of that. My Susie Q. Cha-cha-cha. Can always end with a cha-cha-cha. It's a little low, I think. Little out, but I think we can manage. Yellowbird. Oh, Mongo. Bob Adamov says play Mongo's favorite song, Yellowbird. That was a favorite Canadian song. George Barefoot Man used to do a good version of that. Marty says sounds great, no reverb or interference with the mic, no scratches in the sound, tuned in. All right. Hey, Dan Morton, how you doing, buddy? Social. Ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Ziggy, ziggy, zaggy, zaggy. Hoi, hoi, hoi. 1, 2, 3. Super. Good to see you, Dan. Freebird. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I missed that. Yellowbird, Freebird. I got your Freebird right here. Bogo. Mitch Salambeni. Try the guitar and a song. That was Lois. This just don't sound right here. Hold on. Oh, I don't know if the battery's... Is that really it? I guess. I'm trying to get my bearings here on a... It's difficult to play on an office chair that has arms on it. I could get a stool. In fact, if you notice, I haven't done anything with the set design either at the basement yet. So, what the hell? Who cares? All right, the Kmart song, by request. Yeah, I wrote this little song back in 19... And I never thought I'd actually live to see the day that when you'd say Kmart, there'd be people who wouldn't know what you were talking about. Oh, the Kmart was a big-ass store. One of the first of those big, big, big giant department stores. They used to have the blue light special. And people would wait in Kmart for the blue light special. And they'd push a cart over with a blue light and they'd put something on sale for 20 minutes or something. Had a submarine sandwich shop in there. I kind of miss Kmart now, to tell you the truth. Well, I call this the Kmart song subtitled, "She Was a Little Kleptomaniac, and You Ought to See Her Snatch." Well, I met her at the Kmart down in ladies' underwear. She was 5'2" with eyes of blue, long blonde curly hair. And I watched her as she slipped right by through automotive parts while she was picking up things right and left, and she didn't have a cart. I followed her through toiletries, cameras, and hardware, past the submarine sandwich shop when I heard over the air, "We got a blue light special here on pork chop, shake, and bake." During that blue light riot, the woman made her break. She was a little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch. Her hands are quicker than the eye, and no one was a match. She'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch, yeah. Well, now she went into the dressing room, she hid in secrecy. And what I saw when she came out, my eyes couldn't believe. Why, in just a few short minutes, she'd gained 100 pounds. I'm not saying she was fat, boy, that bitch was round. She was a little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch. Hands are quicker than the eye, no one was her match. She'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch. See her snatch. Yeah, she waddled out the door, right into the parking lot. Security was on to her, things were getting hot. They thought the day was gonna end her little shopping spree, but the getaway car was running, the driver was me. She was my little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch. Hands are quicker than the eye, and no one was a match. Oh, well, she'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch. You know you want to say it, here we go. She was a little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her. Her hands are quicker than the eye, no one was a match. She'll steal your heart and wallet, take the shirt right off your back. She's a little kleptomaniac, I just added that. If I bring this song back, I want everybody to go, little kleptomaniac, you ought to see her snatch. Oh, that girl can grab things. Oh, yes. Writing songs could do my career absolutely no freaking good whatsoever. Actually, I kind of like that song. You know, you'd write them and then you do them and then you get tired of them. And then you bring them back out. Then you love them again. Most of them. Jack Tillett, how are you? Houston, Texas. Hi, everybody. I'm Jack Tillett from Houston, Texas. And we don't only sing, we dance just as good as we walk. But in Houston, we just learned a new dance called the Tighten Up. First, tighten up on the drums. Now tighten up on that bass. Now, that's the country version. The country version of Tighten Up. Archie Bell and the Drake. Everybody remember that song? That poor bastard. I mean, it worked out for him eventually, but he had recorded the song Tighten Up with a dance, you know. It's a great little rhythm and blues kind of jam, man. like a James Brown kind of thing, maybe. Not as wild, but the music was pretty cool. Anyway, long story short, he recorded it, and he got drafted over in Vietnam. His song makes the charts. Huge hit. He can't be here to capitalize it, on it, make some money doing the live shows and everything. He had to wait till he got back from Nam, and then, but the timing, it's all in the timing, right? Let's see, Freebirds, Dougie will fix it. Thank you, Dan. Give it to Dougie, he'll fix it. You made submarine sandwiches at the Kmart there? That should be in your book. You don't want to see Katie snatch, trust me, it's not for Now, Barty. Thank you, Lois. Lois is applauding. The Kmart song. All right. Well, we've laughed, we've cried. Antonio Vargassi just arrived. How is Baby Vargassi? Baby Vargassi, when we first did this very first one of these during the pandemic and the COVID. See, what happens if I was doing these constantly all the time since the COVID, I'd be a whole lot better with this and everything. But, intermittently, it's... and then I forget shit, and I got to come back and relearn it and everything. But Baby Vargassi was born while they had this show on in the hospital. And Baby Vargassi has been grooving to the Mad Dog music for a long time. The end of the season. My man, glad to see you, ugly bug. Well, what's shaking, Antonio? I'm going to need, you know what? End of the season song for Kenny. Oh, Baby Vargassi's kicking ass and taking names. He's got to be, 5 years old now, right? Almost 5. All right. Well, I'm going to make another cocktail, but I'm going to do seasons. I'll do seasons. I really only like doing that song for an appreciative group of folks. It's one of my more sensitive opuses. I don't know if you can do this on without getting banned or something. YouTube's got some weird. They all do. They Facebook. They've all got these. I should just go on X or something. I don't know. I still haven't figured out what platform to stay with. But all right, we're going to do one for seasons. Oh, I think I'll drink a drink. That's the new one coming up. All right. Here's all those folks we were talking about. God bless them all. Social. Let me hear you. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoi hoi hoi. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, hoi hoi hoi. 1, 2, 3. Super. Feel like Zorro. Damn, I love vodka. And with pineapple coconut soda. Be good, Sammy is listening. Well, I think... Let me just tune this up just a little bit. Just not cutting it here. Pictures of Matchstick Men. When I look up to the sky, I see light, a funny kind of yellow. The Illusions. That's who they were. All right. Seasons for Sam and for all our friends. Termite walks into a bar, says, "Is the bartender here?" It's just a little bit out. That's it. Close enough, right? It's the end of the season. It's gonna be freezing again. The end of the summer, so we'll march to a new drummer, my friends. All don't seem like we just got here yesterday. Ain't it funny how the time does pass? Oh, how the season goes so fast. Now they're shutting down Main Street and counting the receipts again. Yeah, there's an ocean of motion, 'cause everything's closing, my friends. Seems like the older we get, quicker the time does pass. I say, oh, how the season goes so fast. Yeah, how the season it goes so fast, and the time just marches on. Blink of an eye when it's over, and all your friends are gone. Another typical day, another typical tourist town. Hey, Jim Johnson, when the tourists all leave, man, there ain't nothing going down. It's just a simple reminder how some things never last. They never last. Yeah, you gotta go, them marriage, how the seasons go so fast. How the season it goes so fast, and the time just marches on. In the blink of an eye, well, it's over, and then I guess all of your friends are gone. So won't you board up the windows, let the winds blow us away. Put your boat into storage, you won't take another voyage till May. Hey Tim, I got an idea, let's all meet right here, same time next year. Till then, let these memories last. And oh, how the season goes so fast. We had a blast. Oh, how the season goes so fast. Oh, I made some new friends, thankful for the ones I trashed. I guess. Oh, how the season goes so fast. Oh, so fast. Oh, so fast. We're stuck on the island, ain't no sense in trying to leave. Woo-hoo. Was it good for you? Felt good for me. It felt real good. Yes, it did. Well, we've laughed, we've cried, we've sang. You sound in mid-season roundhouse form. Oh, thanks, Dennis. Is that good or bad? But thank you. I would say that's good. That's because that's right when I'm in the thick of it, you know. I'm like a gladiator. I'm ready to do battle. Oh, hey, Kenny, thank you, man. My pleasure. It's one of my better songs, I think. All right, guys. Well, and Mongo had said he's got to go. We will have drinks for you and Bob and Kathy Adamov and the Coconut Commandos. The Coconut Commandos. Coconut Commandos. Well, do we have anything else to discuss? Anybody? No? I think the song felt good. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything I want to show you. I got here's a picture of. I want to clear out some of these pictures because I'm not going to be using them, but here in this thing, I'll put some new ones in. So let's help me clear the deck here. Cause I won't show these again for a while. Although I love this one. You know this picture here? Willie Nelson and Jimmy Buffett. That's right. That's Jimmy Buffett. I'm still in mourning. I'm just when Jimmy Buffett died, it just I don't know. It just sucked the life. Florida went to hell when Jimmy Buffett died. That should be a song. Florida went to hell. All right, we're gonna put that one to bed for a while. What else? I think we'll keep the Lake Erie Islands map. We're gonna need that from time to time. This one too, right? All right. I gotta update that guy, so he's got to go. Okay, I'm just going to delete these out of here right now. You guys want to help me clear these out? I'll show them to you before they go. I got about, not too many. Well, enough. Let's see. Hey, here's a picture of Little D on stage doing his Little D thing, man. It's like, we have a good time. I think we look badass too, actually. I really do. I love it when D comes out for the shows. There we go. I'm going to hold on to that one because we're going to need that. It was Bar 145 down in Dayton, Ohio. Great. It was a great room. I don't know if it's still open now or not. Yeah, you know, the industry's in, everything's in turmoil. You know it. I'm not, you know, it's not just the industry, it's all the industry, everything. Fortunately, people won't give up drinking. They may drink slower, but they ain't going to drink less. All right, that was a great gig. Bar 145 Dayton. We did that a bunch of times. In you go. This was one of Captain Ron's parties here. There we go. Wait a minute. There we go. And we had these wonderful conch blowers came with their own shirts. The I Blue Mad Dogs Conch Girls. That's right. Check that out. The blowing of the conch. And we're bringing back the choking of the chicken in all its chicken hole glory. All right. I'm going to keep that one up there too. Have you ever heard of the Salton Sea? I found out about it several years ago and was totally fascinated by it. This body of water down in Southern California, right near the border of Mexico. It used to be a resort. Now it's just a burned out. It's worth going to see. It's just south of Coachella, where the concert is, and Palm Springs. The Salton Sea. This was at one time in the 60s. It was a big deal resort. Now I don't know what kind of big deal resort would have a black and white billboard with just yellow. It's a couple of yellow letters, but it's out there in the desert, man, and it's fun to go visit. It's huge, really. And if you like tilapia, they have a lot of tilapia in that. But tilapia are garbage-eating fish, you know, really. That's why they survive in there. It's an agricultural disaster in the sense that it's salty because of the runoff from the toxic chemicals from all the farming that goes on north of it and drains into it, and it gets an algae bloom each year and kills off the fish and all kinds of it's all kinds of stuff going on. The Salton Sea. All right, we're gonna scrap that one. Here's some folks at the Crow's Nest. This is when we do them outside. We do them outside and inside. That pavilion they have over at the Crow's Nest, isn't that nice? Yeah, man, fireplace, they get that going. They bring the heaters and everything. But we'll be on the inside doing the smaller room this next for the Christmas party. That'll be a lot of fun. What else we got? Here's one of our lovely conch blowers. A couple of our lovely conch blowers at the Roundhouse Bar. There we go. Lots of fun girls. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I got that. Where's that? That's it. That's it. Ed's, I think. Yeah. We'll keep that guy. I thinned him out, though. I got to get the other one. This guy I'll tell you a story about, but I'll save it for another show. His friend, he's not with us anymore, but boy, I tell you, what a character. What a guy. Pilot. I met him in the Cayman Islands, and he was a cargo pilot for years. And then he moved up to Maryland and opened up a refrigerating and cooling company up there and became very successful. And he became a big fan of mine. Him and his whole family, they had me up there a bunch of times. He used to fly around the country just to come see me. And he would bring crabs. I turned them on to Put-in-Bay. I brought people to Put-in-Bay from all over North America. I toured 12 years, British Columbia, 6 weeks a year, Cayman Islands, 6 weeks a year, all over the U.S. And I brought a lot of people to Put-in-Bay, I don't mind saying. And making them, because a lot of them down in Cayman Islands, they've never heard of Put-in-Bay. Now, back then, this was all through the 90s. Paul Namoga, anyway, we became close friends. This was up after one of my shows, Seven Springs, Pennsylvania. I would book some ski resorts back then, and then I would take the girls, and they would, I get ski for free and do everything free at the resorts that I would work at. Paul Namoga, God bless you. That was after that show too. I like that. What else? I bet you didn't know it, but I was on Project Runway. Well, I was just on the runway. I wasn't on the show. I was on the runway. See, but my daughter was a production designer of that for several years. 9, I think, but 9 seasons. And, we'd go out there and hang out and watch her do her thing. And that was always great. Oh, here's 2 great characters, man, that I love dearly. Charlie Brown, West Side Steve. West Side Steve's a fine singer, songwriter, Put-in-Bay entertainer. And Charlie Brown, of course, is the legendary Charlie Brown. He's had a rough couple years, but he's hanging in there. He's hanging on. He was fighting the cancer, and so far so good. But boy, what a battle. And he's a bit frail, but he's coming back. We all love Charlie. Everybody knows him. Let's see. Here's some friends of Kelly's Island. There they are. Yeah. I'm going to do one more picture here, and I'm going to have a drink. Here's a place. This was a Cleveland, Ohio icon. One thing, I love Toledo. I got to tell you, I love Toledo. Has treated me so good over the years. I played the opening for Portside back, when was that? The 90s, 80s, late 80s? No, it was in the 80s because Fiddler Hal and I did it. And so I have a bit of a history, entertainment-wise, with Toledo, and I have so many friends there. And Paco's, Toledo's has some iconic places. Well, this is a iconic Cleveland place. It's gone now. It's Captain Frank's Seafood House down at the end of the East 9th Street Pier. And we would fish off this as kids, man. And we would catch double header, triple headers of jumbo perch. I'm not kidding. It was insane. And that was a great place. Captain Frank's Seafood House. All right, folks. I thank y'all for joining me. I hope you had a good time, enjoyable hour and a half. We got to touch base, stay in contact with each other. Gonna be back next week, Friday night, but then we got the party. on Saturday. So, in Port Clinton. No, it's not in Port Clinton. All right, guys. I think that about wraps it up for me. Let me say one good final goodbye here. See if I can find the chat. Where'd the chat go? There's got to be an easier way to set this shit up. Set the stuff up. I know there is, but it's more involved. This is kind of a simple version of the program that I have. This is a stripped down like Adobe Light or not, or Photoshop Light or something like that. You know, it doesn't have. But now I'm trying to find the chat. Where's the chat? Oh, I know what I want. What do you think of this one? How do you like this? Wait, that's not it. What happened? Oh boy. Okay, never mind. Did I somehow delete it? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank y'all, and I enjoy spending the time with you, and I hope you have a great weekend. And you know, I'll be throwing stuff out here on Facebook, and stop by next Friday night. And don't forget, and we've got other shows coming up. We're going to be in Toledo at Bar 145 December 21st. Saturday afternoon, December 21st. And then again, we're going to be there on March 17th. And we're putting the next year's schedule together. I don't know if I don't, Florida doesn't look like a likelihood. I've been holding out. I didn't book anything. I mean, I left some dates open February and March. But I doubt if it's going to materialize. Who knows? So I don't know what I'm doing come the end of February and March, but we got Riverview Yacht Club coming up. We got Hamler, Ohio, Klein's Uptown Bar, Crow's Nest again, of course, which we love doing that. And that's right next to the Marble Shack, right near the Marble Shack. So anyway, it's nice to be there in the neighborhood as an old man. All right, gotta go. Take care. Be safe. Over and out. End stream. Play.